Hey guys, welcome to this video. I talk about the transmission of light and the reflection of light. So we'll start with the transmission of light. Now see this transparent, translucent, and the opaque materials. Now objects can be grouped up according to the transmission of light through them. This means the degree passage of light as the light rays fall on their surfaces. We start with the opaque bodies. Opaque bodies, these are the bodies which do not allow light to pass through them. Example, stones, wood, concrete walls, and bodies. The second one is translucent bodies. These are the bodies which allow small amount of light falling on them to pass through. Example, oil, paper, some plastic materials, and the tinted glass. The other materials are the transparent bodies. These are the bodies which allow all light to pass through them. Example, glass, pure water, and the air. Let's see the concept of reflection of light. Now, reflection this is the sending back of light rays after they meet an obstacle. It can also be defined as the throwing back of light when they strike an obstacle. Now, light rays which are obtained after reflection are known as reflected rays. The direction of reflected light rays depends on the nature of the surface of the obstacle. The obstacle can be smooth or highly polished in nature or rough. Now, a highly polished surface, this means, example, a plain mirror is the good example of a good reflector of light than the rough surface. See the difference between irregular and the irregular reflection of light. Now, there are two types of reflections. Namely, the first one is regular reflection. Regular reflection, this is the kind of reflection in which the reflected rays are parallel and they travel in the same direction. The regular reflection of light takes place when the light rays incident or strike the smooth or highly polished surface. The regular reflection results in the formation of a clear and sharp images, as you can see in the diagram, which shows the regular reflection whereby the incident rays strike to a smooth or highly polished surface, whereby creating the reflected rays that are regular. Irregular reflection, also known as diffuse or scattering reflection, is the kind of reflection in which the reflected rays are not parallel or travel in different directions. Now, irregular reflections takes place when the light rays incident on a rough surface. Now, no image is formed under diffuse reflection, uh, though sometimes blurred images can be seen. So as you can see there, the incident rays hit on a rough surface, creating the rough reflected rays. So you can simply see the difference there between regular and irregular reflection, whereby regular you will have first the clear image, while in irregular you will have blurred images or no image at all. And we've seen that regular reflection takes place in a smooth surface or highly polished surface, while the irregular takes place in a rough surface. So those are just few of the differences. And the other difference is that in irregular reflection, the incident ray hits the smooth surface, creating the regular reflected rays, while in the irregular, the incident rays hit on the rough surface, which creates the roughly the reflected rays. So I hope it's clear the differences between these two, regular and irregular reflection. Let's see the application of laws of reflection of light. Now, reflection is guided by some natural laws called the laws of reflection. The laws of reflection states that the first one is that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all rises in the same plane. The second law of reflection that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So as you can see in the diagram there, the first law of reflection that the incident ray, the normal ray, and the reflected ray all lie on the same plane, and the angle of incidence, that is the angle formed by the incident ray, is equal to the angle of reflection, that is the angle formed by the reflected rays. So angle of incidence, as it is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. The angle of reflection is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is the imaginary line which strikes the reflecting surface perpendicularly. The point of incidence, this is the point on the reflection surface where the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal meet. This is the image formed by a plane mirror. Now, for example, when you stand in front of a mirror, you see yourself as if inside or behind the mirror. What you see there is just the image of you. The image is not actually behind the mirror, but is formed in your eye. So the image just appears to be behind the mirror. The image in the mirror is formed by the interaction of reflected rays of light. That is the reflected rays when extended behind the mirror, they form image which appears to be behind the mirror. As you can see in the diagram, the image formation by the plane mirror, whereby the image is virtually seen inside or behind the mirror. So let's see the characteristics of images formed in the plane mirror. Now, the image formed by the plane mirror has the following characteristics. The first one, that it is virtual. This means that it is not real. The image appears to be formed behind the mirror, but is not really there. It is upright. This means that the image is erect just like the object. If the head of the object is up, then the head of the image will be also up. The image is the same size as the object. The image is the same size as the object. A taller image will be seen taller just like the object. The image is laterally inverted. This means that the image is seen as reverse the left light. That is the left side of the image, the right side of the object. Also, the other characteristics is that the image is at the same distance from the mirror as that of the object. That means the distance of the image from the mirror is equal to the distance of the object from the mirror. So that's all for this video. I hope it's clear, guys. We've talked about the transmission of light. We've seen the various objects and their ways of transmitting light. And we've seen the concept of reflection of light, the laws of reflection of light, the reflection of light in a plane mirror, and its characteristics. Thank you.